Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. Today is I think today is the 23rd of January. Yes, another day, and it's always some drama with this time of the end. Shalom, Sister Monica. How you doing this morning? Or rather this day? Yes, a lot of things that have been taking place this week, and it got some brothers' attention. That's one thing it did do. It got some brothers' attention. I'm quite sure it was well as sisters. But seeing what the political sector is doing, we're starting to see things a lot clearer. We woke. We kind of fell back a little bit, got a little bit complacent, or let's call it slumber. But now we're starting to see some things happening. Wait a minute. Well, this DT signing off on so much stuff it is not even funny. And truthfully, when you really start peeling back the layers, it always got something to do with you. But the world don't want to know. Well, ain't the fact that the world don't want to know. They don't want the mass of people to know. But now, this stuff here is provoking. Because now, if you're a person of color, you're going to be affected. As we know it to this day, when we get pulled over, they ask for your ID and all that, right? I'm here to tell you right now, brothers and sisters, get used to it. Get used to it. That ID, they're going to start showing them disrespect. They're going to show it. They're going to do it. There's not going to be ID no more, brothers and sisters. It's going to be, they want to see your papers. That's what we are walking into right now. They're going to ask you, let me see your papers. Shalom, we got next. That's what they're going to be asking for. Let me see your papers. Oh, yeah, you want to make America good again, huh? Okay. Great, brother. Great again. This is their track, brothers and sisters. I'm not even trying to fool myself to think that, hey, I am not no longer naive. Neither one of us. Because we know that every time he signs something, it's going to affect us. The treatment of us opening up the doors for others. Like I said, listen to me when I say this. It was the treatment of us that opened up the doors for others. But that's according to prophecy also. Notice I said, nation will advance in front of us. We still at that bottom. We still at that totem pole, the bottom of the totem pole, brothers and sisters. It's a known fact. That's where we stand. But now we see a much pressing. We see it clearly, and it's present, and it is absolutely dangerous. They know this stuff. They know this. And on top of that now, just on top of that, we have this $500 billion that Trump talking about putting into for AI. Brothers and sisters, where is that coming from? That AI, that on a demonic scale is going to be a game. It's going to be a game changer. You don't have to think no more. You do not have to think no more. You said, make me a burger. And then make it out of fake meat. This is what's in front of us. All of these things that we took, I'm gonna say some. I'm gonna say, well, a lot of these futuristic movies, they were not entertainment. They were just not entertainment. We took it as entertainment. The big wigs knew exactly. Oh no. We showing you little blind people exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, ain't that crazy? We got next 500 billion for computers. Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna say this on that now. We got next. They also know they need that slave base. They need that slave base. So now it's like as if they're saying, let us build this first, then you Negroes can go. That's what it sounds like. It was just like with Pharaoh. Pharaoh did the same thing. He said, all right, I'll tell you what, y'all can go ahead, but then y'all come back. Man, you must be out your mind. But this is what's happening. This, and you know, we have some things in front of us. And the slumber, oh yeah, that slumber is coming off. It's coming off us now. What was these brothers? What do they call? The channel is called Prophecy 101. That's the name of these brothers' channel. They just did one yesterday, and I just watched it this. Was it yesterday? I mean, it could have been today. I don't know. But anyway, I watched and I listened to what these brothers were saying. They seeing a problem. They see the problem right there. It is the horizon. Those days are gone. We're not looking at the horizon. We're looking at stuff that's right in front of our face. This Shalom, Sister Yvonne Daniel. So this is what we're seeing. This, brothers, it don't take a rocket scientist to understand what they're doing. They've been more blatant with their action. The devil is speaking. The devil is showing himself now. This is what we got to contend with. I'm not even trying to fool myself to thinking that everything is copacetic. Everything is just going as normal. No, this is not normal. This is a time of arrogance. This is the worst. I mean, I ain't gonna say the worst. Out of the move. Oh yeah. AI is on the move. Yeah. And the weather. Do we need to speak about that? Let's just go down the line. You got all this crazy weather. Over there in Florida, they got a blizzard warning. Then people still want to claim, oh, this is global warming. Yah's name is going to get out there. They will have to bow down and understand who he is and what he is doing. Because he said these things. But the world do not need the world. Well, Satan do not want the world to know, this is the Most High that's doing this here. But then if he let that slip through, wait a minute. This is the Most High doing this? This is not global warming. No, it's not global warming. Listen, so wait a minute. You mean to tell me this that this God is real, he'd be shooting himself in the foot. So he got to continue with the lie. He got to be, he got to, it is a must that the world know or believe that this is just global warming. They said that the poles have shifted, which from my understanding happened in the days of Noah. Okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute. You said that the poles have shifted. Brother, I mean, I I don't know. I'm serious. But if they did, okay, all right. If it shifted, hey, attributed to the Most High's strong hand. They're so used to doing things their way and having things their way. Now, they slipped into arrogance. That's a mental block. Arrogance is a mental block. Oh, this global warming. Oh, LA? Let's do the global warming. But brothers and sisters, that water that is coming off of the Pacific, is that the Pacific? I think, yeah, the Pacific. Uh, Wait a minute, hold on, brother. I mean, we got next. According to his science, it's shifted 15 degrees. I wish you had a video or a picture where I could see a visual of that to see what they're really talking about, how something shifted. But like I was saying, you have water. Oh, no, not water. You should have some type of humidity that's coming off of that Pacific. They're saying all of this wind is coming and it's moving these fires. The last I know of, water can put out fires. But they said they said there's no humidity in the air coming off of the Pacific. It's traveling on top of water. So if there's no humidity in the air and it's just dry wind, who's doing that? You call that global warming too, huh? They say the skies are red there. Now, how many acres it has been burned, I don't know. So, brothers and sisters, the question is this: what's next? What is next? But the thing that we're seeing the Most High's hand judging this nation, this world. Now, our clear and present danger is this political arena, because all of these sign off and the arrogance of this nation. No, you got people that's not even woke. They're seeing a clear and present danger. What? You want to make America great again? Ain't nobody trying to entertain slavery. Not slavery 2.0. No, not Negroes. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing. Horizon, that's gone. Shalom, Sister Van P. Okay, brother. And it's sad. But I mean, if you're a person of color, I mean, what? We know the history of this world. And so if we see in the history in their wicked actions, I mean, what? We go play that back. We're going to play it back. Because now we got to start thinking strategically. Hey, what am I or we going to do? Now, just earlier this week, when we was talking about brothers and sisters getting along, doing this, and then Sister Kathy, Sister Monica, who else? There was some other sisters in there saying this. Now, it's going to take something terrible to draw us close together. And brothers and sisters, I'm seeing some terrible sign-offs. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some terrible sign-offs. I'm seeing more and more of people, Negroes of color, being laid off their jobs. A little bit more power been put into other people's hands. Or you don't have to worry about getting sued. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. That's just that little bitty one. Because see now, when this nation sees the action of their Messiah, what do the people usually do? They fall in line. Then they start self-assuming or self-promoting themselves into a position. Did we not see that with the father and son? I forgot the brother, Arbery. What's the brother, the young brother name? And they convicted the father, the son, and the father had to go to prison for killing that brother when he was just jogging. See, you're gonna see a lot more of that happening. Because why? You have a person who's going to push them to that line of thinking. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This is what I'm seeing in front of me. Now, and we not even speaking about the this mass deportation. Brothers, there is a lot of us that's here that came through the door. I can't say they came here illegally. I can't say that because the door was open to them, more so to the light skinned Spaniards. You had some of my brothers that came through, a lot of Haitians. But how many of you? Let me see. African Americans are of a brown to a dark skin. We all look alike. Like them tell it, they all look like Mike Tyson. Please. So now, brothers, yeah, if they pull you over, all of that is going to work in the same position. Let me see your papers. You're going to have that one idiot that's going to come up to you and say that. Let me see. They're looking for a rise out of you. They want that rise out of you. And truthfully, brother, when it's all over said and done, this is a fair warning. You have received a fair warning of, all right, this is how these people want to get down. They want that rise out of you because they feel, hey, you can give me trouble. I'm in fear of my life. That's going to be their excuse, brothers. They are in fear of their life in order to take your life. Hey, because what? They have their Messiah sitting as president. And trust and believe, they're gonna have their media on point. Anybody that did some, trust and believe, it's going to touch his desk. We need to sign off so they can get out of prison. That's all they done. Brothers and sisters, this is not looking good. I'm not here to reign in fear. No, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. We're not trying to do that. But I am going to tell you, encourage you, keep your head on the swivel. Keep your ears to the pavement. It's going to get to that particular point, brothers. When I was saying, brothers and sisters, we need to come together. We need lookouts. We need brothers and sisters who understand the political sector to a degree. And so that, all right, hey, let the brothers and sisters know this is what they got going on. You move yourself. You prepare yourself. If you got to move out of this particular location to go over here, so be it. You had that fair warning. When Moses was about to turn the Nile into blood, the warning went out to Israel. Store up you some water. Did it not? Brothers, ooh, it's frustrating. It is absolutely frustrating. We have a history book of how our brothers and sisters, how our forefathers rather, how they moved. We do. Why is it that we find this thing difficult to do? Now we have all this stuff right in front of us. They're talking so arrogantly rather. It's not the fact that it's unbelievable. No, it should be believable. It should be. They feel, hey, this nation is weak. This nation is just, And for the people that stole this country, it's time for house cleaning. It's time to redecorate this great nation. This is what they're saying now. It's time for them to redecorate. We're part of that redecoration. Either we can serve them or we can leave. One or the other. Ooh, yeah, you're right about that, Sister Van P. You're right about that. Hold on. Comment. Your brothers and sisters, this is what you need. Always keep it on you. Always, for you, your kids, and everything else. Keep it. Keep it. And it's going to get to a point. I would think it would get to a point where they're not even going to be, well, you don't look like an American. Get on this plane, you're out of here. I would not be surprised, brothers and sisters. I'm serious. Shalom, Sister Pixie does. I'm serious. But these little, the arrogance, what's they call it, their battle cry. No, when you have I just call regular old brothers hanging on the street, and they are recognizing some arrogancy with the local white boys. There's a mindset that's brewing. The seed has already been planted. The seed has already been planted, brothers. It's in their head. Oh, now he's president now. Oh, he's doing all this. I know. That seed is in their heart. Every little pump. Whatever's in that seed is going throughout their body. They feeling very strong about this. What are we going to do? Are we going to continue to, lay down and slumber, move about like a log? What is it going to take? Somebody kicking in your door? We want to see your papers. Everybody, early in the morning, you're in the house. This was happening. Is that what it's going to take for us to say, look here, where's these watchmen at? Israel had watchmen that laid outside of the camp. There were certain tribes that was always watching Israel. What is it that we don't think that we should be doing this? We should not be doing the same thing. And see now, Sister Monica, with that ice, what? You know what that's going to? You know what that's going to do, sis? It's going to open up the doors for kick-ins. When they kick in your door, usually it's early in the morning, late at night, when your mindset is, you're breaking it down for the day. They got to catch you. What's the word? Discombobulated. Wait a minute. Birth certificate costs $40. I mean, ooh, good night. These are no knock warrants. And now, I'm just, brothers and sisters, what I'm doing, I'm just giving a synopsis of my mind, because I'm using that from the history that they have shown. When was it last year, the young brother, and these people was at the wrong door. I believe it was at the wrong door, but the brother was laying on the sofa with the gun. He laying on the sofa minding his business, sleep. They kick in the door. Now, what would you do? You lying on your sofa in your place, but I think he was at somebody else's place. But is somebody kicking in the door? You are a clear and present danger. That's called common sense that you're going to get. But the fact that they was wearing a suit, a blue suit, hey, it was justified. But you had the wrong house. You took the life of a brother. Come on now, come. No, brothers and sisters, that was an incident some years ago in Detroit, Michigan. I'm quite sure some of you brothers and sisters you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And they came in on this black family, kicked in, and this little girl was 7 years old, and she would sleep on the sofa. Through the door. Yeah, the lights was off. They supposed to be off in their sleep. Shot that little girl in the chest and killed her. You all should have heard I think that was the mother or the grandmother. That sister, man, she was so torn up. But see, now we're going to see a lot more of that. We're going to see a lot more of that. So when they come in, they're coming in 10 deep. Some through the front, some through the back, and they go bust windows because they got to keep you discombobulated. But this is what I'm seeing on the horizon. I mean, I ain't gonna even say horizon no more. I'm trying to get away from saying that because it's right there in front of our faces. He planted a seed. The seed has hit the heart. Now, and at the same time, I will say this too, brothers, that This could be that terrible time. Let's just say, but it could be a terrible time that can work out for the good. Is this? This just may wake up the rest of our brothers and sisters when they start seeing Christendom moving in a way, and that all these people that's calling themselves ICE. I'm a Roman Catholic. I work as a policeman. But this is a Christian state, or not state, country that you live on. Who do you think is also going to get dealt with by the Most High? This is where we stand. How are we going to come together? Well, it was Sister Kathy. It's going to be terrible for what we got to, in order for us to come together. Something terrible will have to happen. To a degree, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this. The Most High has chosen his governors, at least in captivity. He has. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that. There's so many brothers and sisters on YouTube. They voice their opinion, they open up the scriptures. Some I hear encouraging, some to keep your head up and things of that nature. Those are those governors to encourage one another. And even the governors needs to be encouraged. They do. You got other brothers who have channels and things. They go visit other brothers and sisters' channels, see what they talking about, because he or she needs to be encouraged too. Now, brothers, how we move on let me see, electronic way, we need to start making that more fleshly. When I say fleshly, I'm talking literally coming together, recognizing a danger. How should we move, brothers? Because the way you may move in Louisiana, Chicago, you can share that. Hey, this is what we did here. Share that with the other brothers and sisters. And then when it's all over said and done, brothers and sisters, we're doing the same thing our forefathers did some 100 years ago. We had the rhythm and we had the blues at the same time. It was slavery. We did majority of our warnings through songs. Did we not? Those brothers started off, those sisters, they chime in. The same thing, brothers. All we have to do is just go back and look at our history. We can go look in the scriptures, and then look at our forefathers doing slavery, because we still in captivity. We just a product of it. They just dressed it up a little bit. That's all they did. I put up a facade. Still wicked, still demonic. They just threw some makeup on it. That's it. They and for all of you all that don't know, makeup means to make up where you ugly at. That's all it is for. I'm not talking about you sisters now. To make up where you are ugly at. And if you take this system to which we are in captivity of, I'm going to say this, and I know that brothers and sisters, do not take this as a curse word. That hoe is ugly. hideous, rotten tooth, toothless, one eye bigger than the other, Grand Canyon type light skin, but lay that makeup down. Her lips all shriveled. All they go pluck them up. If they gotta take some cellulite to put the pluck of the lips up. Mm. The hair, oh no, hair so thin it ain't even funny. The wind blow it'll break off. So they have to throw a wig on it. Throw a wig on it. Throw some little squeaky eyes. They got to straighten those eyes out. All of this world has done, of all the ugly things she have done over the years, the 400 years. Now you want to talk about the world? You talking about a global thing. This is what Satan has done in his system. This is how that woman is looking. Has no shape to save her life. No shape to be attractive to any type of man, much less another woman. They throw a bodysuit on them to give off the appearance. Oh, she got a nice shape. Until the clothes come off, you're like, this is the system in which we live in. They dress everything up. Now, with that dressing, now they call themselves, want to get arrogant. Sister, wide back. Let me tell you something about that wide back, sister. If she don't have a shape, spandex, we're gonna make you a shape. We want to make you a shape. And now, when she get ready to go, well, yeah, that's right, fried down and laid to the side. I know you said that when we was kids. Yes. And so this is the thing, though. They dressed this up for so long. In these other nations that, as the book of Revelation says, they committed adultery with this woman. So they start undressing this woman. Like, hold on now. They start looking at them. This don't look good. This don't look right. She worn out. And so, I mean, they are seeing the nakedness of this whore. That's what they're seeing. They're trying their best to keep up with the makeup. Now they want to go to AI. This world is moving towards AI. Hey, we don't have to keep up this makeup because that stuff is getting expensive. This woman is just downright hideous looking. Ain't nobody finna mess with this thing. I won't even mess with this thing. What? So we got to go to AI. They can always draw up something. But we're going to need AI to draw this up. And then we got to get rid of this thing here. Because this is messed up. Yes. Yeah. That's what's happening now. These are the things that's right in front of our faces. And it should not be fooling us, brothers. It should not be fooling us. Shalom, Sister Zenobia. It's nice to have you in today. But we have all of these things that's happening. Now, we see the judgment of the system. We see that. We see these, LA and these weather patterns and things of that nature. We see these things. And then we also seeing what man wants to do for 2025. Brothers, I was just listening to a recording. It was a video, really. And these Gentiles was talking about how many people on uh, the continent of Africa that needs to die. That's what they said. That needs to die. And for brothers and sisters, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to leave that alone. But I know good well I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose against myself. Oh, I'm lost. I'm lost. I lost. For the brothers and sisters that says um, about the teaching of going back to Africa and things of that nature, keep living. Just keep living, and you end up back on that continent. This is everything is laid out in the scriptures for us. There's nothing that the Most High has not told us that we do not need to know. It's there, brothers. The rest of it will be your mindset. I'm not here to tell you, get a pack of your things, I'm going to go to Africa. Don't. But there's going to be a, what's the word? There's going to be repercussions to your decision, period. Scripturally speaking, the scriptures clearly states that every man will go back to his or her own land. That's what the Most High can't lie. So now, if you wants to go back and look at that scripture and remix that scripture, that is absolutely your business. But trust and believe. There's going to be a repercussions to your decision. That's scripture. Now it's easy to say these things, brothers and sisters, when you feel that you're in a safe place. It's easy to say these things. It's easy to sit up and say, you know what? I want to be able to live my own life. Right now, it's you can say that without you can say that with so much ease it ain't even funny. You can sit up and say, I'm proud to be married to this man. And you're a man. But the day the Most High stands up and speak, I want to see that strength then. I want to see this resolve. I want to see this arrogance. I want to see the boldness of these defiant people, because they chose their flesh deeply, faithfully. That's how they're choosing their fate, by means of their flesh. Not only do we have to contend with the color of our skin, as they may say, it's not about the color of our skin, brothers and sisters. This is all about the blood that flows through your vein and who you belongs to. That's the truth of the matter. When it's all over and said and it is done, it's about what flows through your blood, and the Creator's name that is flowing through your blood. That's what this is about. And all of these elite people, they know it. They know this. The world right now, granted, this country has taken a blow. It has, monetarily. It has taken a blow. That's true. I mean, man, off the top. So now they have Judah. Judah. If you got Judah in captivity, we got to money back up. Shalom, Sister Kathy. They got to money back up. So listen to me when I say this, brothers and sisters. Now, in order for them to money back up, and they do not have the systems up, they don't have all the data centers up to run this massive AI project that they got going on. That's still in the works. What has to happen in order for them to money back up, to get this somewhat what they call power back, for them to get that status of world power back? Who came in? Who is the only person that came in with that arrogance? Oh no, he's here. He is absolutely here. He's signing off on everything. I mean, he going back in some time. He going back signing some things that was still on the table, signing off on it. Shalom, Sister DB. This is what he's doing. And he's doing it very arrogantly. He's giving off what's the word? Let me go back. Let's go back into Obadiah, the book of Obadiah. In that one chapter, the Most High said how the other nations are going to set a trap for them. It would appear that this man, the president, is threatening some of everybody. It seemed like he can, because the one that left, it was like, man, is he coming or is he going? That's the question people were saying. I mean, what are you doing, man? Why is you walking over there? Why is you passing gas? This is the one that left out. You know what? That don't make no sense. I tell you, I don't know why this phone be doing that. It just go on mute all by itself. I mean, it just sitting over there by itself. And boom, it just go on mute. Or it could be YouTube too now. So, I mean, hey, I must have said something they ain't like. Okay. But thanks a lot, Sister Kathy and Sister Zenobia. But that's the thing. They pushing it out. They want this. Trump do not have to get out there and say, hey, I need for y'all to go out there and cause mayhem. His arrogance is going to speak without saying a word. That's what's happening right now. And so when he come and you know, signing over 250 executive orders. Oh, you talking about that shiver going down their spine. Yes, they feeling very divine. This is that time, mm, brothers and sisters. I show it. I hope I'm serious. Y'all just don't know. This summer, this coming summer. Uh-uh. No, I just don't see that looking good for our people. And when I say people, I'm talking about the brothers. But now, brothers, you got to add the sisters in there too, because these people are gunning down our sisters, pregnant or not. They gunning them down. And the first thing, I was in fear of my life. But you step in front of a car, nigga? You step in front of a car? Shalom, brother Dave. This is where we stand. This is what we're seeing now. And some of us are going to get that phone call about our child or our cousin, brother. You want to talk about a whole lot of willing in Israel? Brothers, I'm sorry. If this is what they're making America great again look like, because yes, these nations came in and they near about destroyed the United States dollar. So now they got to rebuild that. They got to rebuild that money. They need some more bricks made. Judah's still in captivity. They know, hey, this is our money. We're the golden goose, brothers and sisters. If you want, when it's all over said and done, we need for you to lay another golden egg. That's what the world is saying. This is the reason why I said, brothers, where are these watchmen? Where are these leaders? We need to be watching something. Hey, we need to know. Hey, we need to move over this way. This is what we need to do. This is not. It's real right in front of our face. This is where it's at. Brothers, there's a lot of things. I take into consideration. I take into consider one. I look at my mother, and it was 5 of us. I'm looking at sisters that have kids. They may be single. Can you imagine this, brothers? ICE going into a neighborhood where we all look alike. Show us your papers. Another word for ID. Hey, what's up, brother? For ID. What? I'm not putting nothing past Satan in the system. Nothing at all. Because now it's real. This is this is not this hmm. Maybe I could be overthinking it. Maybe I could be overthinking or over visualizing some things. But if you go back and look at how they treated our brothers and sisters during slavery, I don't think my mind is going too far. It may have not went far enough. And see, when I was describing that woman that's having all that makeup on, because all of the dirty stuff that this woman has done, we ain't even talking about the sisters that came up missing, that they still have them unaccounted for. We ain't even talking about these little secret labs of testing on us that we don't know nothing of. It's just a thing that we got inside our heads. That's these are the things. You have more sisters coming up missing than anybody, and they do not put in the effort to find our little sisters. The Most High said, "I tell you what, you done grabbed another one of my saints." All of that has been, the notes are being taken, but the thing is, it's the parents, the brothers and sisters that's worried about their missing relative daughter. You've seen things how they use body parts of us, and some of the nation ate it. That's no. You want to make America great again, brothers and sisters. You better look at how they got rich off of us, and now they want to make it great again. How are they going to do it? They need a slave base. AI is not running up the AI is not running like that now. It's not. What are they going to do? And it seems that they have our people in bunkers. And oh, sister, I believe that. Yes, I do. I do. I believe that they have our people in some type of bunker, dungeon, underground. Yes, I do. You know, Sister Monica, they can sit up and throw that portrayal out all they want. We don't wear makeup that deep. We don't have to wear makeup that deep. 3/5. Okay. Yeah, okay. They want to be us. They want to be us. They know for a fact, when it's all over said and done, that their DNA can never beat ours. It can't. You will always see us in them. You ain't gonna see them in us. Mm-mm. All that the DNA says. Let me tell you something. Their DNA has fallen and hit that hard concrete. Anyone, any nation on this planet Earth can take care of their DNA with the snap of a finger. But this is what's going to happen, though. They're going to get to a point where they're going to wish that they had that melanin, and that is in front of us too. We seeing the danger of this nation, because right now we have not taken what's the word? We haven't taken that trip yet to leave this country. And I was seeing that, Sister Jones. Oh, look, I mean, I didn't see it, but I was just reading it and thing. But I was gonna go back and look at it. But this thing here, hold on just for a moment. Mm. We have this. We have this. Trying to find the right words for it though. But better yet, our eyesight must. We got Our eyesight is sharp, but we need the actions to go with what we're seeing. We're seeing a storm. We're seeing a nation saying, "Make America great again." Listen here. They got to be hurt, brothers. They got to be hurt in some type of aspect in order for them to make it great. They didn't say, let's what's that, rehab this house. The title of world power taken off of them. That was taken out about like 2 years ago. That was all on the news. They want that title back. They want that title back. You got nations fighting against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Well, hold on. Well, we got the kingdom that's coming. You know, once these major kingdoms, countries go, all right, they got it popped off. All of these things. This is what the Most High told us to look for, and for us to start to lift up our heads. Along with this recognizing the danger, we need to put ourselves in a position to avoid them. That's what we need to do. Well, what was you reading on that we got next? What did you get out on it? This is what we need to be doing. We have the knowledge. We have the warning. He given us the signs. Yes. Reliance upon the Most High is a must. Along with that reliance, brothers and sisters, that's an action. That is an action. Action is what faith without actions are dead. If I see a truck coming and about to hit my house, I'm running through the back door. I don't want to get hit. That's the whole purpose of getting out of the house. If I see the danger, I got to get away from the danger. We're gonna have to maintain some type of action, brothers. When these people say, "Hey, look, you gotta leave. The flood waters are coming," and you seeing the flood waters, but you sitting on your rocket chair, telling me, "I'm relying on the Most High." Okay, that's the thing. That's all I'm saying, brothers and sisters. That, and like I was speaking about, these sisters and even brothers that may have disabilities where they can't move. I understand that the Most High knows exactly how to save His people. He knows. If you have a brother here, it's in a wheelchair with him, and he can't move about like that, the Most High knows exactly who to send to his house. And it could be a complete stranger, or it could be a city worker. He uses anyone to get His will done. I got that. I got that. Brother, I get it. When it comes to the ones that can get about and move about, and hey, look at some things and speak about some things, so be, oh yes. We need an action on that also, brothers. I can keep on, matter of fact, I was going to take it upon myself. I was going to send messages to these different channels. Hey, can we just have a time where we can talk, where we can, pick one another's brain and see how we can start maneuvering things for our benefit, so that we can avoid some of their Dangerous because trust and believe. Whatever they're trying to put in place is not for our benefit. It is not for our benefit. And I'm not even going to sit and make myself believe that. Sister Yvonne, to a degree that's true, and to a degree they don't want that to happen. Because they want they want you to have babies, but when our population gets to a particular number, they want you to stop having. They want to be able to control when and how you have babies. That's what they want. That's what they want. Now, if you're getting too many, they thinking like Egypt. Oh, these Negroes are growing. I mean, all they got to do is turn around and start fighting us. You know good and well we can't fight that good. We need a gun to be in our hand. Hey, and then we run out of bullets, we hemmed up. This is what they know these things. They have it in their, it's in their heads. They know this. And the fact that this stuff is new to them, Esau need a gun in his hand in order to feel like he's a god. Outside of that, shaking and vibrating, full of fear. That's their makeup. We seeking peace, he's seeking war. He got arrogance about himself. I don't need you. That's what they're doing. That's just that is their makeup. And they holding fast to that. You know what? Shoes. Let me tell you something, sis, on that. Sister Zenobia, why do you think they got the Project 2025? And that 2025, oh, sis, please. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to pull this video up. I'm serious. That's why days I play with this thing on my phone, so see how I can pull up videos. But there's a video I want to show you, brother. And you all hear this stuff, how they sitting there nonchalant speaking. This is what they need to do to the African continent. That's what they're speaking. And now if you you got these ones that, they got these videos and you were hearing them saying this and saying that. The most dangerous ones are the ones you don't hear. Those are the most dangerous ones. Are the ones that you flat out do not hear. Bill Gates is all up in front of Trump's face now. Yeah, that's one of them, to keep them poor. That's one thing. Bill Gates is in front of Trump's face now. You already got Elon Musk, 2 billionaires. Hey, let's share our pockets for this one movement. Now, brothers and sisters, this is not a good time for us. This is not a good time for us. I mean, I'm gonna call it the way I see it. This is a clear and present demonic danger for us, and we're gonna have to start thinking and moving in a different stride. And at the same time, I always petition the Most High to guide our steps. That right there is those two things, two actions, is what we need to do. It's just not we get on YouTube and we start quoting scriptures. It's getting to the point where, brothers and sisters, it's like we can quote scriptures when there's a time of rest. But when you're on the move, When you are on the move, you're not quoting scriptures. You're looking out for danger. You're trying to look in front of you, behind you, on the side of you, because you don't know where this danger is coming from. We're at that time. The encouragement, fine, it's good, and it's dandy. It's faith strengthening. But we will have to sit down, have this conversation, brothers. What is your take on it? And I know what you're saying, brothers. Oh, but well, you're telling them what we're doing, and they hearing everything. Yeah, they can hear it. But the Most High know exactly how to shut them down. That's one thing about it. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, they're about to get their hands full. That's what they're about to do. They're about to get their hands full. They're going to be too busy. See, the arrogance, the pride is overwhelming. They feel in a certain way. Listen to me when I say this. They are feeling a certain way. That shimmer that's going down their spine. They love that feeling. Let them feel on, brothers. Because that's going to be that feeling. That's going to, truthfully, start to divide. To separate things. They're going to walk into some trouble. They thinking they go. They walk into some stuff and they want to come off looking like they're victorious. Now, this is one thing about this nation. They always want to come in on that hero-centric attitude. But this is one time. No, Superman go fall from the sky. He go hit that asphalt extremely fast. Jump off that building if you want to. Because he had this illusion, I can save the day. You're the one who started this nonsense. They want to bring in this chaos. They want to bring it in. The more they keep on talking about what they're making it great again, brothers and sisters, we're going to feel it. This is the project that they're trying to bring on. Hey, 2025. Can we, in any form or shape, equate that to 2/3? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. It's just a food for thought. The Most High will allow them to do what they claiming they want to do. But my thing is this: why would the Most High give us these warnings, brothers, and that we are, and truthfully, I'm looking at an action that we need to put in place. That's just my line of thinking. This is real now. Well, it's always been real. It's always a different stage that we get to. It's always a different stage. And here we are now at a different stage. We seeing all of these things right now. And then for that political mindset of these brothers and sisters that understand all of these executive sign-offs, all you need is that brother to, if you all know anyone out there that can understand everything that this man has signed off and what it will mean for, I'm not worried about the world, us, that's the person we need to talk to. That's the person we need to sit down and strategize. All right, what do it mean? We just need to get the meaning and the depth of what are the strong possibilities that could be laid out against us. That's all I'm saying, brothers and sisters. We see the danger and we try to act upon it in order for us to avoid it. That's all I'm saying. But it seems like we're not. It seems that we're not. I understand we're not. We're seeing some danger, but truthfully, I'm still seeing a little slumber. They're doing a lot of things on their continent now, Sister Zenobia. They doing some things over there. Who was I talking to yesterday? Uh, I was talking. Who was I talking? Who was I talking to yesterday? Well, I was I think that matter of fact, I think it was my cousin, and she was telling me, she was asking me, how was it in Africa? I said it's pretty good, pretty nice over there. And she said, you plan on going? I said, yes. I just come back to take care of some loose ends and things of that nature. Yes, and I'm gonna break camp once more. And she said, okay. So she started asking me questions because she was talking about her DNA and thing where her people are from, which I knew. I mean, that's my cousin. Father's my uncle. Um, I already knew that side, and so, but I told her how they move about. I said, you was talking about how they taught that, the Africans that African Americans don't like them. It's just you got the middleman that's lying on both sides. So she started. She said, I believe that, Mike, because and I dealt with some Nigerians and before, and they had this little thing about. But then when they got to know you, they're the ones who was telling you what the government told them. That's what the government told them. They fed a picture to them. And so when the Nigerians see this about African Americans, they said, these white people's telling the truth. But when they get in deeper, they wait a minute, hold on. There's some discrepancy about this lie. And then the African American tell them the same thing, man. They told us to lie about you too. So you get the two heads to sit down and reason. Now that the light starts to shine. The light starts to shine. Brother, that's all I'm saying. We need to let our light shine. We need to sit down at the table and talk to one another. Find out, hey, what about this here? What about that there? It's not the fact that it may sound impossible, brothers, because I know we all over the place. I know Sister Galen Jones and his wife, Sister Kathy, I know they live in Mississippi. Other brothers, what was this? Sister DB, she over there California. Yeah, we all over the place. But if anything go down, and let's just say hypothetically speaking, Sister DB, but the more you sit there and talk, and you know these brothers and sisters, they know exactly where they can go if it gets down to it. You can call us strangers if you want to. But like the sisters were saying earlier this week, something terrible, it was seen would have to happen in order for us to come together as a people. And if that is the Most High's will that happens, hey, no more divide and conquer. You're right, Sister Zenobia. It's getting to it. It is absolutely getting down to it. When earlier, I said that the Most High was in the process of choosing his governors. And I use a lot of these channels, these brothers and sisters out here that has channels, like let's just say Prophecy one on one. That's a channel. Four brothers, and they base everything up on the scriptures and things of that nature. Um, what's the other one? Daughters of Yah. There's another one. I mean, these are governors now. These are governors to govern his people. Now, this governing, no, knows how he can choose them right now, and it would appear that's what he's doing, because you have all these. Now, I'm not going to say all these channels are the Most High. No, I mean, because that discretion is going to be upon you individually. But these are the governors. These are the ones who took up that mantle to lead, to encourage the brothers. And even for themselves, they go look at other channels so they can get some encouragement. They can sit right here and talk all that dumb stuff all they want, this world. But at the same time, brothers and sisters, we still need to be on guard ourselves. We need to be just as much on guard, because right now we can talk about these things. We can talk about these things until we blow in the face. But I will say this: don't let the danger come and slap you in the face, and you seeing the danger coming up on you. Don't just stand there. You see the car come. You see this car is out of control. Step back and let it go ahead and pass you by. They're saying, "Make America great again." Did not the world get rich off of Israel? That was the scripture said. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Hey, Brother Dave, I'm going to say it this way. With that, what's going on? Remix with a little Tupac. Yeah, I'm telling you. This what we're saying now, I'm serious. It's not going to be a pretty picture when it's all over said and done. Well, it's going to be a pretty picture for us, but we got to go through. We got to go through some things in order to get where we want. You go one, that war, that major war, it's going to have to happen. That right there is a must. Oh, no, sisters, Zenobia. No, those days of entertainment now. Entertainment has turned into. This is what they're saying now. I mean, if you go back and you look at some of the old movies, was it Terminator? Now, Terminator. Now you're looking at. Wait a minute. It's turning more of into a reality now. But back in those days, it was entertainment. That's what it was. Now you're like, wait a minute now. These people been telling us this for this long? Yes. They have been telling us all of this for a long time ago. And truthfully, that's, like I'm always saying this. It's like the book of Enoch and these fallen ones. Why is the world so big upon AI now? And that's why I was, even when we first seen it, we had questions about it. Brothers and sisters say, yeah, I use it, but trust and believe. I seriously believe it's going to get to a time when you cannot use it. It's like that, it's going to be, it's always has that, atmospheric feel. This is kind of demonic. But then it's going to get to a point where like, yeah, it is demonic. And they're going to let it be known for what it is. But that's going to be their dependency. This AI is nothing but a dumbing down of the nation. That's all it is. It's a dumbing down of the nation. Eventually, the thing that you call a cell phone, please, it's going to be AI driven. It's going to listen to every company. If you lay in the bed and you sleep, it's going to know you sleeping. You pass gas, it's going to tell you how many times you pass gas. I'm serious. This is what we're walking into. We always, oh, you know what? Africa is not built up. You know, it still needs the technology and so on. So, no, it don't. No, it do not. We're going to see what technology is truthfully about. They're going to give you a very pretty picture. That's the intro. That is absolutely just an intro. It's the exit that you need to look at. It's the exit that you need to literally break down and understand. And it's that exit, you be like, oh no, I don't need the intro. I know what the exit look like. And I know what the exit is about. This stuff is real. It's real. Africa is in a position because the Most High allowed it to be in that position. Whatever it is, whatever they got there, it was the Most High's doing. If he allowed those people to say, no, we don't need all that technology in here, Africa, because the African Americans and all they come here, I mean, what? If he put that in their heads for them not to do it, so be it. We'll make our nation, technology savvy and things of that nature. And this is where all the nations want to stream to. They want to come to our country because, this here and that there. Technology is going to turn on them, brothers and sisters. I mean, the movies is letting you know. Now, there was an incident, 2-3 years ago in Texas that a robot turned on them, killed some people. Mm-hmm. Come on, brothers. Do you really truly want that type of nonsense? The Most High gave us the ability to use our heads, to use our hands. That's what he did. He did not give us the ability to make a robot to do everything for us. While we sit down and you tell the robot, all right, read me some scriptures. And you tell to the robot, do you have faith? I need to make sure that you got faith. The Most High did not create us for that. He didn't. But this is what this world is trying. Do you know they got AI in the church now, brothers and sisters? And you can only imagine eventually AI is going to flip the script on religion. Keep on enhancing it. That's all it's going to do. And why would you want that on that continent? They put these things at a time where they could take your subconscious and put it into a chip. And I'm talking about men that's walking on this earth right now. This is, ooh, brothers and sisters. I mean, a lot of things that we thought was, what do they call it? Sci-fi. Take the fi off. It's not fiction. They did enough. They did enough fooling. Now they just been outright blank with it. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can trick your mind not to die. Did not the scripture say that they're going to get to a point where they're going to be wishing that they die, but death keep fleeing away from them? That's that time of their tribulation, to which it's right there at their doorsteps. But they can't see it. They cannot see it because of the arrogance. They can't see it, but they're going to be looking for death and cannot find it. So, brothers and sisters, truthfully, from 70 CE to now, our brothers and sisters they've been getting somewhat over. They got to the point where they needed to rest. Most High said, no, take your rest. I'll raise you up back. I'll raise you up later. But you go ahead and rest. Because this wicked system, it won't rest. They would not have the privilege of death. When I say privilege, brothers, and I mean privilege. See, we can't understand it right now. But when they torturing you or torturing someone so badly that they just like, man, just take my life, because they tired of it. Okay, take their life and wake them right back up. Brothers and sisters, there's movies out there. There was this movie of, what's that dude's name? I forgot. I don't know these actors' name. But he had 24 hours to live. No. After he slept with this lady, and he took some information out of her phone, and it was some information that she had, things and all that nature. So when she figured out what he did, she came outside and they started shooting at one another. She gunned him down, and he died. But then they put some in him to revive him. Boom, he's right back. He's right back. And so they're putting it out there. They putting it out there. Brothers and sisters, they playing with people's bodies. Y'all think these sisters just coming up missing, just to be missing? This world is just absolutely blown with the anatomy of sisters. They ain't worried about the Gentile women. Your body don't matter. It just don't have no comparison to this woman here. And so when the doctors run out of bodies, we need another black woman. We live in a demonic system, brothers, when they're sitting down, scrutinizing, analyzing your body of our brothers and sisters. This is the wicked system in which we live in. And see, eventually, we're going to know the ins and outs of this system, because the Most High said, what was done in the darkness shall come to the light. It's going to come to the light. Their undoings will be seen. And what's so killing about it, they speaking about it. They are literally speaking about what they have done and hey, we're trying to hide this lie here. They're not going to be able to hide anything. We're going to see it. There's going to be two different systems existing at the same time. Two different systems. And we're seeing it. There's a breakout of Judah separating themselves from this world, to which that's what the Most High always wanted us to do. And we are going to literally witness we're going to witness their rulership, to which we go come out of. And then they're going to see our rulership. That's what's about to happen. Period. Now, for you brothers and sisters that don't believe in Africa, alrighty then. It is okay. This is not that time of argument. This is not that time. But the Most High said, I'm going to put my people back in their own land. So wherever that land is, we all will be there. Into which I believe is Africa, like I said, or the place called Africa. Brothers, who my suggestion is this, Prophecy 101. That's the name of the channel. Four brothers. Um, Daughters of Yah, that's another channel. These brothers and these sisters, they're not playing with this. They're not playing with it. You got the Daughters of Yah. If you let them keep on speaking, you let them keep on yelling to the Most High. I seriously believe if they give the word, the Most High is going to strike some down because their faith is there. They sin this system, this old wicked, twisted system. They sin it, they feeling it, and they speaking against it. This is where we stand. Now, how we continue to stand, that is, that we got to continue to encourage brothers and sisters. And we enhance one another. We're going to have to do that. I spoke with you brothers and sisters yesterday as to Sister DB. Matter of fact, I got to speak with the sister today to see how can we work the schedules out for at least for next week. This is a financial sister. That's her business, what she been doing. These are the things we need. Because our mindset when it comes to money, yeah, for the vast majority of us, because we was taught that. Spend as you go. That's what we was taught. And if you think that apple went away from, no, it didn't. It fell right on top of you. There's a mindset that we need to have that's totally different from what the world taught us or told us. And at the same time, we have these farmers. We have brother and sister Galen. Have them on the show. Brothers, we're going to need both of these things in order for us to continue to exist. We're going to need them. For survival, you're going to need to eat. For survival, it is best that you take a little cup or something, put your seed in it. Brother Galen, you go talk to them. I mean, they will explain to you, hey, this is what you need to do. Sister Van P, she was saying how she grew some greens. That's what she was talking about. You got a lot of brothers and sisters out there that's growing things. Get the knowledge, brothers and sisters, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. And you never know. That little spark of that little plant that you plant and you just seeing it grow, it'll blow your mind. Then you're going to start giving more attention to it because it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you add more water. Now you start adding nutrients to it. And it starts to take that plant will plant a seed in you that's from the Most High. And that's how that works. Because you're going to get fabulous. You're going to be amazed at how this little seed turned into this plant. And then now all of a sudden you got fruits on that plant. Shalom, Brother Robert. Now that's another thing, Sister Van P. Now, do you grow your potatoes in the house or you do them outside, Sister Van P? Because I do. I mean, I did potatoes. I did in the house, and I lived in Chicago. But it was something. It just kind of blew me away how These plants just grow. You could take a yam. You can just sit that yam down. It'll start sprouting on its own. It will start sprouting on its own. Brothers, we're going to need these things. We're going to need that. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Oh, I tell you funny, sister. You funny, sister. Sister Monica. uh, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, Sister Monica. Though, when I was staying in Africa, I bought some beans, and I forgot them. I forgot I bought the beans. So one day I went into the kitchen. I'm like, man, where are all these bugs coming from? And I'm looking at the ceiling. So I went and got some spray, sprayed them down. I said, all right, got rid of them. An hour later, here goes, I'm like, man, where are these bugs coming from? And I'm like, y'all need to keep this door closed. It wasn't that. So I said, no, something ain't right. And then I started seeing a trail. They look like ants, though. And so I just followed the trail. And I had the bag of beans on the bottom shelf sitting behind something. They was all in the beans. Because, if you do not, truthfully, you need to freeze them. Freeze them first. And do that with the rice too. And boom, there's a parasite that's always in these beans and rice that you need to, truthfully kill out. So I froze them. No, I mean, not those. What I did with those, I took them out, cleaned up some of the land on the side of the house. It's dirt, soil. And I started letting those beans out. And it grew. Yes, it did. Yeah. And they started sprouting. They started sprouting. If you have open up enough space, all you gotta do is throw those beans out there. They go take root. And they go start coming. Me, what I learned though was this, sister. When it comes to beans, I'd rather do them high. If you like to have a fence or something, and then you have how they say a bucket, but the bucket you have it sitting off the ground, sitting up high or something, because it is the beans are very viney, and they'll grow. They'll come on down. They will come down, but then you see all of the beans and stuff, and I'm like, wow, we're gonna need that stuff. We're gonna need it. We are going to need it. This world is trying to put you in starvation already. They are letting you know that we want you in starvation mode. That's what they want. This is something that these brothers and sisters are saying. All right, they want to put us in starvation mode. We need to start being self-sufficient. We need to start growing our own food. Yeah, you're right, Sister DB. You're right. We need these things, brothers and sisters. We need this education. We need to, and let's call it a small portion of education. Because all it takes is one bean, brothers. If you have a bean in your, well, hold on. It may work if you buy a bean from the store, but these beans now are genetically altered. So if you put a bean down and it don't grow, all right, that bean it's been altered. So I mean, unless you know of a farmer or whatever, where you can get some beans and things of that nature, where you can plant, do just that. Greens, if I'm not mistaken, certain greens, I think cabbage. They say that's like a winter crop. I don't know. I never grew it before. But brothers and sisters, this is the information that we need. because you may live in that particular type of climate, and this is what you may need here just to do that there. It's just that you just need that know-how. We need to be all over this, brothers, from a financial side to a garden side. We have the information right dead in the middle. The Most High even said food shortage. He has given us that warning, brothers. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have food shortage. And now, and to you mothers out there that have babies, kids, be up on your thing. Be on top of your game. If you got this warning, sisters, start your nursery of small plants. Teach your kids, hey, this is the plant you're gonna be caring for. This is your plant. Like they used to do with us in school. My plants were so dry, it wasn't even funny. I would water these things, they come out dry. But it can happen. You teach these kids, show these kids, now you're responsible for this plant. Because, sister, when it's all said and done, you, the mothers, will be planting a seed in your kids. They're gonna notice how this plant is growing. And then they see the end result of it. And this is what happened. That will never leave those kids. They get grown, have their own kids, and they fall on hard times. You know, my mother, she taught me how to do so and so. They ain't forgot that. They have not forgotten that. Come on, brothers. We need to have our mindset in that direction. This world it's a front. The technology, it is also a front. Some of it is good, but when you start from the introduction of it, you got to look at what the end of it is. That's going to determine whether you want the beginning of it. The intro of it, yeah, they're going to. Was not the cell phone introduced to us as more so of an emergency contact device? Was it not introduced to us? Let's just go back to the answering machine. Everybody had an answering machine on their phone. And when you got home, that's when you got the information. That's when you made the phone call. Then the pager. Let's go down that informational history track. Come on. It was always introduced to us. It was the intro. But now, what do we have right now? Everybody got a cell phone. But what's the dark side to it? They hear your whole conversation. When you walking around the house minding your business and things of that nature, they hearing your whole conversation, brothers and sisters. And that's not the end result of it. That's not the end result. We have a great deal to contend with. We're going to start putting out, we got brothers and sisters. We know we're intelligent people. We know these things. We need to start putting this together now. We got to start putting things together as a nation. Because trust and believe. Brothers and sisters got different trades. And some of them may have the same trades, but some of them may go about they're doing their trades in a different way. Yeah, we are, we're in Satan's system. We're going to be spied upon. But there is There's going to be always a way to get our information out. Always. Brothers, it's going to get rough on us. My thing is this: learn as you go, keep it moving. Because I'm telling you, uh, I don't see another president after this man. That's just my. I just cannot imagine. I cannot imagine anyone after him. Never thought about another person behind him. I didn't. I do not. Brothers and sisters, keep your head on the swivel. This man is doing some things. You know what? And it is him and I would say his minions. His minions. They're the ones who are going to take things into their hands. They go think that we can kick in this church and assault these black women, and we take out these black men and young boys. This is the mentality, brother. There's nothing new up under the sun, Israel. Do not think that they not entertaining that. They are. No, since I didn't watch his swearing in. I have a difficult time to saying inauguration. I mean, I can't. That's one word I tell you. It just twisted my tongue up. Bible was missing, man. I mean, is it a Bible? I mean, outwardly they make it look like it's holy, but is it really the Bible? Could be blank pages in there. So hey, they all about appearances, sister. They just like their father, the devil. He was all about his appearance. The scriptures even spoke about how beautiful he was. He was one of the most beautiful angels. And he took his spirit of his beauty, and he applied it to this world. And it's affecting our people. You go on these pages and things, I mean, just showing, their face and everything. But then, do you know all of that was part of the prophecy? All of that is part of the prophecy. And that prophecy was talking about who? Israel. Israel. And we're living it. We're living it. Wait a minute, what are you talking about, Sister Zenobi? Who made what babies? Mm. No, I mean, the only part of that I just caught him signing off on some things. That's all I said when they had all that stuff sitting on the desk and those pamphlets or whatever you want to call, I mean, the book, executive orders. He was just signing off and thing, boom, boom, boom. And and brothers and sisters, that was for show. So when he did that, it was strictly for show. But when he did that, that show was a seed that he planted in the people that believes in him. That was I ain't gonna say worldwide. That was nationwide. He planted a seed. He broadcasted a seed over TV. That's all he did. He broadcasted a seed over the TV, radio, internet, whatever you want to call it. He used whatever communications that was out there, and it is out there. Mm-hmm. Hey, brother Robbie, you be safe out there, brother. Because I'm about to get off pretty soon anyway. But yeah, you be safe out there, brother. Brothers and sisters, we just like Trump planted his seeds. Brothers and sisters, we have to do the same thing. We got to start planting seeds with this equipment that is theirs. We have to use the same thing to enhance brothers and sisters, to encourage brothers and sisters. We need to start planting seeds, whether it's going to be a financial seed or it's going to be a literal seed for food. And then we need the spiritual seed of encouragement. We need to start planting these seeds across the board. The seed of warning, the seed of action. These are all seeds, brothers and sisters. We need to really hop on top of them and be on top of them a whole lot more than what we used to be doing. This is what my encouragement is to the brothers and sisters. Because the day is going to come, brothers. The day is going to come where you will not be able to hear daughter of Zion. You will not be able to go and listen to prophecy of 101. You will not be able to go on to Teo ministry. You will not be able to hear myself, Sister E, all these brothers and sisters out here. The day is going to come and it's going to get shut down. But let us continue to pray and hope always in Yahuwah that the seeds that these brothers and sisters put out there, that it took root. That it took root. And you start to blossom. Without other brothers and sisters witnessing your bountiful that's it. Seeing all the flowers that's coming around you. Because some things you took that seed in. Let's not concentrate more so on the negative things that we see. I mean, there may be sometimes you may have to comment on it and see how you can deal with it and things of that nature. All right. But more importantly, brothers and sisters, we got to stay on the watch for what's in front of us, what's in behind us, and how we need to move to the left or to the right. But more importantly, we need to be encouraging to our brothers and sisters. That's the thing we need to do. That's the thing we need to practice. We're living in the time of the end. In the world, recognize what's going on. Hashatan knows exactly what's going on. He knows there's an exiting. I don't know why every time I mention exodus or exiting, it's a problem. And you know, it's not a problem. Because I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that, brothers and sisters. I was watching Prophecy 101 earlier today. Brothers and sisters, I usually get up in between 2 yeah, saying, listen to me, brother. Then you ask my email And I was looking for your email. I never got your email. Was it you, Yasin? I think it was you. No, yeah, it's not you, Yasin. I'm thinking about brother AJ. That's the one I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, brother. I was looking at Prophecy 101, and one of the brothers, he said the same thing. He said, and the Exodus, and he caught himself. He literally caught himself, but he went on his, he went on with his comment. I understood the reason why he caught himself, because he evidently he hearing the same thing I'm hearing. But brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, the gist of the gist of an Exodus exists in the Bible. And I'm about to stop doing that, because evidently that was a strong saying that it kind of affected me, because now when you have a brother with idle talk, there's no such thing as a second Exodus in the Bible. It's true. Second Exodus. No, it's not in the Bible. But when you can affect a brother or sister's mindset, and they just say gathering or exiting, that ain't good, brother. That's not good. It is absolutely not good. Gathering, gathering. When Yah said he's going to gather his people, it's Exodus. He's taken his people out of captivity, out of a nation that they do not. It does. What is it? That it is not theirs. It does not belong to them. He said, I'm going to put them back in their land that belongs to them. But I have never heard another brother or sister complain about a second Exodus not being in the Bible, or even hinting that the gist of that scripture does not exist. I just only heard that from one person. Only one person I have seen on all of these Hebrew channels that said that or preached that. See, but my point of saying it is this. You see how distraction can kick in? It comes in. It can come in subtle, but its roots can go deep. Its roots can go deep. And this here went deep. Now, we was warned, do not give into idle talk. And arguments over words. That's one of the warnings that the Most High said to us. Don't be going over here battling over words. And that right there is a word. If you want to call it gathering, so be it. What are we used to? Exiting. Exodus. All right. This one is going to be greater than the first. That's what the scripture says. This gathering is going to be greater than the first. All right. So what do common sense Israelites think? All right. Second Exodus. Not second Exodus. Second Exodus. Boom. We done. We had to understand it. But when you come in with these little small talks and disrupting and a rhythm that needs no more tuning to it. Come on, brothers. We can't be getting down that way. We cannot. This is the time of the end. And everybody trying to play with some words. That's one thing we're not trying to do. We're trying to bring ourselves together. We're trying to protect ourselves. When I say I'm talking about all of us. We're trying to protect ourselves. And the last thing we need is some unnecessary nonsense. Brothers and sisters, keep your head on the swivel. They pushing up AI. Bill Gates is in front of the oh yeah, yeah. Orange Jesus got a Exodus. Yeah. Now how they you know what? Mm. I was seeing some I was noticing they have some of those raids going on and things of that nature. And then you have these other organizations that are complaining against what ICE is doing and things of that nature. And they saying they can go into churches and stuff and everything. Shalom, Sister Piggy D. Um, this is just the beginning of it. This is just the beginning of it. Now he got to show. Now, Sister Van P, he got to show because he put himself up on it this year. He made promises and things of that nature. So he got to show that hey, we got to come in hard. We got to come in hard. Now, along with this ice, guess how many? I tell you what, Sister Van P, they're gonna be a lot. They're gonna be hiring a whole lot of ICE agents. They're gonna be hiring a whole lot of them. And the sad thing about it is this: is they're gonna start recognizing, hey, you got Afro Latinos. So we got to question all of them. We got to question all of them. We need to see their papers. We need to see their identification. But I mean, eventually, trust and believe, these people, they're going to show their disrespect. It's going to go from ID. It's going to go back to papers. I can almost guarantee that. This is what they lining up for. So yes, they I mean, when they go out, they got to show. They got to show their strength. They're gonna have to show, hey, we kicking in his door. They want his minions to see these things. And what? His minions, they're gonna be in. Do you all know that I can almost guarantee you this also. They're going to be more bounty hunters. And the bounty hunters have more rights than a policeman. If you think I'm joking, do your research. They have more power than the policeman does. And can you imagine his people going out trying to get their license for a bounty, to be a bounty hunter? And it's going to be in the cities, brothers and sisters. They're going to search out those Spanish areas. They're going to look for those Haitian brothers. And they're going to take their hate out on our brothers and sisters. The Haitian, that is. That is the Afro Latinos. That's what they're going to do. I'm just foreseeing things from their previous action. We got to bring this up to date. And it's going to be a whole lot worse. That's one thing it's going to be. And all of us are going to be affected. They can sit up here and think I'm Spanish all they want. But you go fit a narrative of a Latino Afro Latino. Or an African. I know some I know two brothers that came from Senegal. And because my brothers, I went to Home Depot to pick them up because this is the time I was moving. And I mean, I had all my stuff, and I lived on the one, two, three, third. I lived on the third floor. I wasn't gonna take all this stuff down by myself. I would have hired them, and they got all. So they loaded up the moving truck, and so these brothers, they speaking French. So I pull out my phone, and things, and I pull up to Home Depot, and I was like, these brothers, they came up, said, "Come on," and that's how we communicated with by means of a translation on the phone. And I asked the brother, said, "Man, I said, well, you're from where?" I'm like, "I know good and well you in it. I know you didn't cross no Atlantic." I'm like, "Well, brother, how do y'all get here?" The brother, he started typing in. No, no, no. He held onto the phone. You hold on to the speak. So he's speaking. He's just, speaking his language. So, and then all I got to do is hit playback, but it comes back in English. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, "What are you telling me? The United States gave you a ticket?" He said, "Yes. We got the tickets from the United States." And these two brothers lived down the street from where I lived at in Evanston, in a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "Yes. They pay. They gave them money for rent." The United States gave them a one-way ticket to the country, and they left Senegal. Two African brothers out there, like maybe in their 20s, and they were standing out there in a Home Depot lot, freezing with a thin jacket on. I knew those brothers was freezing, but they was out there looking for work, along with the Spanish people that was looking for work and things of that nature. So I mean, I'm going to first and foremost, I'm going to do what the scriptures say do. And so, I mean, that's the reason why I went to the brothers there. They're the next of kin. So when I got down in there, I'm seeing these brothers freezing and everything. So, but I know my son, he's a pretty big guy, and I know there's some coats that he don't even wear no more. I gave them the coats. They left out more stuff. Because one thing, when they seen my son's bike, my son don't ride that bike no more. I gave them that bike, man. When I got finished, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this. The brothers, they were so happy. Because I said, "Look here, let's take this food out the refrigerator. You all can take this food because I'm not going to take this stuff down there." So we put the food and everything in a different bag and things of that nature. They left out clothes. They had food to eat, and they had transportation. And then on top of it, I still paid these brothers for loading up the trucks and everything. And I got on about my business. That's what we're supposed to do for our brothers, even brothers you don't even know. That's what we're supposed to do. Brothers and sisters, keep your head on the swivel. Living in some dangerous times. And then whatever you may see on this thing we call TV, proceed very cautiously. Proceed very cautiously. This is not that time. And Sister Kathy, and let your husband know I'll be giving him a call in about an hour or two and things of that nature, so we can go over some things. Brothers, keep your head on the swivel. Stay faithful to Yah. Stay faithful to Yah, because the devil is trying his best to break your integrity. That's all he is trying to do. And on that note, brothers and sisters, I would say shalom and maintain your peace. Bless your people. Take care.